good everybody, we here with K-pop is just showing you brain.
Interesting
I'm not going to tell you what you already know. You've been brainwashed by K-pop, and not just in ways that you think you're fat or ugly.
야, 사건이 씨어 가고 있어.
What is this video about?
진짜 많이 봤어. 물도 못 먹, 물도 못 먹.
No shame, but 14-year-old Zoe's dream was to become a K-pop idol. Because who wouldn't want to? Young, gorgeous idols, always wearing the trendiest fits, with the coolest hair, driving the hottest cars, showing off their talents, being proud of their heritage and culture, and always seem so happy. Why wouldn't anyone want to be like them? They're called idols for a reason. But the dangerous thing about idolization is that the halo effect works just about 10,000 times better than the Instagram Paris filter. Everything's shiny and glitter under this filter. But if you dare look an inch closer, the truth is not just ugly, it's abhorring. I will be breaking this topic down into two parts. And beware, it's going to get deep and deeper, especially near the end.
I was really silent about it during that whole time.
The first part is going to be the main focus of this video, concentrating on what the eyes can see.
Eyes can see the hand.
Starvation, plastic surgery, commercialization of bodies, the scam of K-beauty, the dehumanization of idols, and the second on what we don't see, pygmy culture, the male and female gaze, toxic fan and anti-fan culture, fetishization, orientalism, and of course, how everything is impacting you. Yes, you. No matter if you're Asian or not, whether if you listen to K-pop or not, because whether you
What does it matter?
K-pop's influence has reached much further than Korea and Asia.
And the American musical world goes to
Yes.
It's no longer the cherry on top of pop culture. It is pop culture. And no, this is not a pleasant surprise or an accident. Everything has been planned. And you are just a part of
Bro, she's
that plan.
waiting.
We're actually a small boy band from Korea. Small boy band from Korea. Small boy band from Korea. Small boy
Yeah,
band
you guys are a small boy band. Take some TikTok.
It's been fun.
Okay, before we dive
Oh,
in,
this
I
video
just
is
want to
chaotic.
clarify that I am in no way, shape, or form hating on K-pop. I might not be obsessed to the point of losing sleep over it, but I do listen to Blackpink and Small Flex. I did like BTS since 2015, before they were massive. Point is, I am not a screaming fan in the VIP section, but I have nothing against the music or the idols, just the deeply rooted issues in the industry itself. So let's get
Sometimes the
started
industry
with
is
what
toxic,
the
bro.
eyes can perceive.
IZONE. Homogenization.
K-pop is bigger than just music. It's about visuals and driving culture.
Yeah,
Just
that's what
as
they call
important as
idols.
the music, the presentation of the idols, as well as their on-stage and TV personality, will determine how far they go, if at all. And with that,
If at
there
all.
are many hurdles to jump. Let's start from
Many
easy
hurdles to
to
jump.
hard. Ready to play? You are a young, ambitious girl or boy who always had a passion for singing and you love dancing to good music. Everyone at school tells you, yeah, you're attractive, you can sing, you can dance, and most importantly, you have talent. You should go to that SM or YG or JYP Global Edition.
Is that how
Why
someone
not?
became out
So
of
you sign
like
up,
roses?
feeling confident. Heck yeah, I can be the next Lisa in Blackpink. The moment you arrive, you start to feel a tiny nervousness. Everyone around you looks so cutthroat, so tall, and so
kilograms? Which group is this
Number
one?
1. Camera has 10 pounds.
Camera has 10 pounds.
Welcome to the level 1 challenge of becoming a K-pop idol. In case if you didn't know, no one can debut if you're fat. And fat means something a little different in the K-pop industry.
夜食べないみたいな生活をしてて、多分1日に
Calories?
300キロカロリー
Damn.
ぐらいしか取ってなかった時、
That's crazy.
本当に力が出なくて、貧血は起こすし、いや、本当に死ぬかと思いましたね。
They're not feeling well.
Oh, don't want to risk your life starving? Then maybe this isn't for you. How can you be a star if you can't even starve?
I'm like a grandma, like I'm sick everywhere. Honestly, I need to take care of myself. I lose breath a little easier than other people, and I can't jump as much as other people.
Let's talk about what it means to be fat in the K-pop industry really quickly and how this impacts you. No matter if you're a girl or a guy, if you even care about K-pop or not, entertainment agencies actually use a formula to determine the quote-unquote ideal weight. For girl groups, the formula is your height in centimeters minus 120 equals the ideal or goal
120
weight in
pounds.
kilograms.
That's crazy.
The average
Yo, which
female
group is that?
before, which is 162.56 centimeters minus 120, let's just round up to 43 kilograms, which is barely 95 pounds. Mind you, the average weight for females in the US is 171 pounds. That is
Double.
a 76 pounds difference, okay? That's literally more than 10 new freaking born babies in one body. So how do you lose 10 freaking newborn babies of body weight? Well, you don't just diet, you simply don't eat. It's not news that the K-pop culture is super pro anorexia for girls and guys alike. You got the infamous IU diet, 1 apple, 2 sweet potatoes, and a protein powder drink per day. Momo from Twice
That's
only
crazy.
ice cubes to lose 7 kilograms in 10 days. Ateez
That's
losing 22 pounds in a month. And
Even
Big Bang
athletes
Top being
don't
instructed
cut
by
waist like
YG
this, bro.
Ateez
That's
losing
crazy.
22 pounds in a month, and Big Bang Top being instructed by YG CEO to drop 20 kilograms, which is 44 pounds in 40 days. I suddenly feel
That's
like the
insane.
Kardashians' extreme weight loss isn't that extreme anymore, and that is concerning. The fact that not just comeback, but day-to-day starvation is so normal makes me wonder the impact it has on all the crazy fans who worship the idols. Oh wait, I don't need to wonder, because I used to see the K-pop idol body as my North Star. No, I did not eat ice cubes, but I definitely saw food as something to make me, quote-unquote, fat, instead of being essential nourishment to give me energy. What's worse
Who's
is
the
that
idol that said you're not gonna debut anyway, just don't buy it? Shout out to
the mass
her.
spread of diet trends such as trying K-pop idol diet has a global appeal. A, because it's interesting to watch, but B, to see what results are driven. The danger is that a lot of the audiences are not knowledgeable in what is healthy or not, or they simply ignore the consequences because results are results, which is why I always say, be careful how you set your purpose, as healthy weight loss should only be the byproduct of adapting a healthier lifestyle. According to a trainee, quote, you have to be at the point that people around you will say, that girl is too thin for you to appear pretty on TV. True, cameras are brutal, but life goes beyond the camera. Just less and less so, even in the Western world, as more of our
Yeah,
life
you
is
got so fat.
performance or social media. But anyways, congratulations. Your musical talent won you the privilege to enter the final round of audition to be an idol Before you left to tell this exciting news to your family, a manager tapped you on the shoulder and said, "We really believe in your talents, but your visuals will not make you successful."
예쁘다는 얘기인가요?
아니, 그건 아니고 달님이 나 좋다. 이미지 메이킹 좋고.
Give Rand plastic, jaw shaving, and fillings a
Like a
consideration.
plastic double wire red, right?
Move forward with us.
You have to do experiments. Is there a lot of like plastic surgery in K-pop?
Level 2. In case if you are a female but not born with the following list: small face, V jawline, pale skin with no blemishes, double eyelids, big eyes, high nose bridge, and all of the above but slim and also muscular if you are a male. Well, you're not completely out of luck. Welcome to level 2 of the hurdle to appear even visually close to a K-pop idol. Weight loss? That's easy, just don't eat. But oh wait, you don't have Eurocentric features as an Asian? Bummer. But there's nothing that a knife cannot fix. Plastic surgery is not out of the norm in South Korea. It's called the
Everybody
cosmetic
goes
surgery
there, right?
capital of the world for a reason. South Korea currently performs 24% of all cosmetic surgeries. The average age of the first plastic surgery procedure is 21.8 years old,
Wow.
and up to 46% of female college students in South Korea have had experiences with cosmetic procedures.
4 to 6%.
Korean cosmetic
That's a
surgery's
big number.
popularity
Oh,
rose
my,
to a point
46.
where medical tourism became a thing.
Yeah, it seems like everybody goes to Seoul for like
Yeah.
cosmetic surgery.
And foreign patients make up to 40 to 50% of all plastic surgeries performed in South Korea. You know, a nice trip to eat that good, authentic Korean food, and might as well get a new job while you're there.
And it's
Why
cheap, I
is
think, right?
music playing outside? I have nothing against plastic surgery, and I think it's completely a personal choice where you just get to do whatever you want to do with your own body. But the issue with plastic surgery in the K-pop industry is that you want everything done to the T so everyone fits into the same mold, but it should look natural.
진짜 수술한 데가 한 군데도 없어요?
Yo, what drama is this, right? This is
And
funny.
God forbid anyone speculating any of the idols having had any work done on their faces and bodies, because they are freaking idols. Unlike commoners, they were born to be perfect. Born to be a product of man-made composition beauty that
born to
meshes up
be
with
perfect,
specific features with
man-made
Asian
beauty.
traits and target both the West and East for fetishization of exoticism.
야, 너 아직 그게 움직이면 안 돼. 턱 빠져.
Except when that's the image your eyes and brains are accustomed to starting a young age, as most K-pop fans are,
Big Bang times lows.
you have no grasp of what artificial is. Such as, if you only drink Coke for all of your life, you will have no idea that water is the base of that drink. And when you consume water, it will seem too bland and untasteful. And that's the issue
water
with
is
the
bland.
K-pop industry or any other industry selling artificial, natural beauty. It is turning the next generation's appetite into fast food culture.
살아서 알아먹고 살아 그런 사람은.
아주 초면이가 내가 한번 멋있다 본 적이 있는 것 같은데.
귀찮으면 안 봐?
Yo, this almost too funny.
Now back to you, the aspiring talent who just officially accepted your fate that your face is no longer determined by genetics, but the mass consumer preference wherever that shifts to in the next few years. Anywho, you're now a trainee and you'll do everything you can to make it to the stage, even though that you know that less than 10% of trainees actually get to debut.
그다음에 짧게는 3년에서 2년 교육을 시키는
10% only make it, 10% of trainees.
것까지 다 감안한
First you need to win the audition for it to win.
이제 라디오 같은 경우는 10억 대가 넘는 자금을 투여해요.
There are rumors that dating company staff and higher ups will heighten your chances to make it. You have your doubts, but there's only one thing on your mind. You want to be picked.
This kid is so funny. Viral on the film. Yo, they did this thing into a controversial like that.
Picking culture. Kind of like a video game, the K-pop industry is all about picking and choosing. Which group or which member has the greatest vocal, the coolest dance moves, the wildest hair, the skinniest waist, the lowest weight? God forbid there are actual articles ranking
Yo,
idols by weight
34
and
kilograms.
easiest waist, the lowest weight.
Damn, who's the lightest hair? Coco.
God forbid there are actual articles ranking idols by weight and videos ranking idols by most to least attractive. What? Like, okay, would you go to your family and be like, I am going to rank all of you from most to least attractive and use that to determine how much time to spend with each and every one of you? I'd be surprised if you even have a lasting after doing that. The scary thing about K-pop culture is the dehumanization of the idols. Starting with the audition, it's a competition to see who has the potential to be the next money maker. It's like picking and choosing ingredients to bake cookies at a grocery store. The trainee phase is like baking.
머리 안 좋으니까 그 회사 안 가는 생각이었고
근데 왜 이렇게 안 되지? 아웃 되는 친구들이 한 명, 두 명 정도 있어야
自分はないんじゃないかなって私は思います。
Oftentimes you bake a batch of cookies that get burnt. So what happens is that you simply throw them away. Easy.
우리는 관객의 입장에서 봤는데
Was she the one that created
이런
Ryujin?
거는 환불할 거야. 또 해나. 그리고 고음이 너무 귀에 거슬려. 너무 아파. 귀가 너무 아파. 못 듣겠어.
And even if they do make it to the storefront of the bakery, aka debuting, there is no guarantee they'll sell.
저 진짜 최선을 다할 거겠는데
Maybe the ice cream store across is having a major hit with their new summer flavors, and before you know it, these cookies ran stale. Like YG having a great season and SM just staying quiet. Or maybe they do sell. Of course you don't just sell chocolate chip cookies because that's a risky business. So you have all colors of macarons, shortbread, and I don't know what
The way
other
she's
cookies are
explaining
there.
it, though.
And that creates a new question. Which of these varieties will sell best? That ultimately, you gotta pick your favorites, or rather, the customers, aka the fans, pick their favorites.
You're our universe.
The underlying culture of K-pop, and honestly, just pop culture, is all about picking, choosing, disposing. Fan culture is very much a system on its own, where fans pick their biases from each group and swear their lives on their picks. And each
Yo,
member
you
will
got
have a
hit.
company assigned roles.
Yo,
You
they all
get to
got
choose.
hit over there.
And each member will have the company assigned roles. You get to be chocolate, you get to be pistachio, and you get to be strawberry, and you get to be the raisin that nobody likes. Don't hate me if you love raisins, it's just an example. But the idea is that each group has their visuals, their dancer, their vocal, and so on. The visuals is always a spicy and heated topic because attractiveness is goddamn subjective. Thus, some famous visuals are V from BTS, Jisoo from Blackpink, Suyu from Twice, Taeyeon from NCT, Irene from Red Velvet. The picking culture makes the talents like a commodity, which they kind of are. Their entire bodies and faces are subject to the company's discretion, where plastic surgery is considered a product upgrade, and extreme weight loss is only regular maintenance. And honestly, their social life too. Idols are rarely allowed to date because otherwise the value decreases, kind of like selling secondhand merchandises. The fans always feel entitled or some form of ownership
Yeah, that's
of
crazy.
their idols.
Let me guys come to my birthday party. Oh, you're so busy.
Yes,
Commodity
we are
is
so
the
busy.
trending bodies,
Jeans
the
are
beauty
really-
ideas,
Yeah.
the design, personality. Everyone is constantly compared against one another. Worse yet, bodies are compared with one another. And if in case an idol's body or look goes popularity of the iPhone 3 because nobody cares about the iPhone 3 when you know you're gonna have the iPhone 20. Everyone is so disposable.
느낌을 더 살려가는 거죠. 어브랜드 과가 나가는 거 목치 하나, 어깨 하나, 손동작 하나, 발. 알겠어?
This transcends beyond just K-pop with the highly disposable nature of any fast culture, like fast fashion, fast food, faster social media like TikTok. How long can they sustain themselves before everything burns down like a rapid fire?
She's just not feeling too well. She really loves you, actually. So thank you guys for coming out today.
That was any of the performance.
Make sure she's okay, guys.
아, 나 진짜 왜 이러냐.
Wow,
That's a Chinese idol.
4 trainee years burned like hell.
그래서 3일을 밤을 새야 되는데
But it was worth it. Your group's debut single was a hit and it's on the rise. Your social media is blowing up and your name is popping up everywhere. But wait, what are these comments in the online forum saying? Ew, that skin looks atrocious. Is that even real? You panic for 1 second. Then remember that your management is probably taking care of it as you tell your makeup artist to go heavier on the concealers.
And you need to do that even more after your debut.
Welcome to Chapter 4, the K-beauty scam. K-pop idols, actually celebrities in general, always have that flawless baby soft skin, but more so in the K-pop industry, there is not one idol with a single visible pore, let alone acne. This of course reconfirms your belief. They're idols, duh, they're supposed to be perfect. Before you spot that face mask that your favorite idol did a commercial on, your brain is quick to the worst.
You're fine. Hey, skin is going. Oh, this one is crazy, man.
The no genetics play a part. Good skincare, never go wrong. Porcelain glass skin, here I come. A week goes by, 2 weeks go by, months
Nothing.
go by. Your skin looks healthy, but you still got pores and blemishes. That's normal. So you leave this K-beauty grind behind your head. Until one day, this photo came up your feed. That is right. As human with skin, you will have pores. And blemishes aren't, God forbid, diseases. They're part of being human. Especially if you dance or sweat and wear a lot of makeup, your skin will break out.
Obviously.
The real magic is not some godsend face mask. It is makeup, good lighting, camera touch-up, and heavy Photoshop. Even for the idols and celebrities with beautiful natural skin, the images allowed to be released online have to be some form of retouches, unless it's a press or publisher wants to get sued. That is all fine. But the issue is this.
Unless the press or publisher wants to
That
get sued,
is all
damn.
fine. But the issue is this. The idealization that this finely retouched imagery stems from natural beauty. And that's what natural beauty should look like. And to be one step closer to achieve this natural beauty, you, as a targeted consumer, need to buy a list. Products as long as the newest Avatar movie. The global K-beauty products market size had a revenue holding $8.3 billion in 2021
crazy
and is
revenue.
expected to reach $18 billion by 2023. I am
Imagine
personally a fan
that.
of K-beauty as there are a lot of great products. But, mind you, this is not a magical be-all end-all solution to perfection. To make something natural, like blemishes, not normal, then commercializing the product of synthetic after effects as quote-unquote natural beauty is, in my view, false advertising that specifically targets an insecurity that is a byproduct of this overly perfect facade. And this relates back to the globalization of beauty filters, not just in Asia. All the TikTok stars seldom have blemishes on their skin, and the filtered or heavily retouched look became the new norm. Not saying these girls don't have great skin, but when the hyper-surreal enhanced beauty in camera becomes the norm, the off-camera pores become a hard pill no one wants to swallow or look at. The idealization that quote-unquote perfection exists and is what one should strive for because that implies success thing is diverting the next generation to chase after a facade that they'll someday realize does not exist. And sooner or later, there will be a global epidemic of young people feeling purposeless in life. Because just as what happens when we overconsume fast food, the aftermath of the overconsumption of fast culture is like feeling full on empty calories. Instead, you feel full to the point of wanting to throw up on empty ideas and the illusion of purpose.
And they would tell me, shouldn't feel like that. You have everything you want. You should be happy where you are. Don't feel like that.
A generation of feeling empty and meaningless.
Yo, that's he's linking the
A
details,
generation
that
of
guy.
feeling empty and meaningless after realizing the money and fame from buying and selling beauty ideals and validation does not lead to fulfillment. Okay, wow, I still have so much more to talk about as we've only scratched the surface to the uglification effect of the K-pop industry mirroring current pop culture. There is still so much more beneath what the eyes can perceive, such as Orientalism, appeal to the male and female gaze, anti-fan culture, and mental health. If you do want a part 2, make sure you like this video so the algorithm will help push it out to more people. So I know there is an audience for this topic. And how are you impacted by the K-pop culture? Comment that below and subscribe to join future discussions. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Damn. This girl really came out with a what did I do? This girl really had the courage to do this video, so she probably got a lot of hate for it, but K-pop really chases perfectionism, which isn't truly achieved by any human being on earth, and it's toxic for it. How much they have to go to like make it as a K-pop idol, and I think the hardest part is after reaching that, in my opinion, staying a perfectionist into details all the time. That's really harmful sometimes.
I really like the girl, the way how she explained it. She was like really clear and not like trying to throw hate or throw some like stuff without reason and stuff, you know. And I like her explaining the way that she did it with the cookies. That was I would say really good explained, because as you said, all these problems come with the idols trying to be perfect, and there's no way you can be perfect. And all the people are most definitely going to be like touched by it, you know. Even the people that watch it, they try and be like them. Like you saw the plastic surgery was like 46%, I think, which is, I would say, a big number. And the makeup too, at some time after like 10 or 20 years, you can see the damages that he has done to it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so hard to take care of those things as K-pop idols.
Yeah. I think when it comes to K-pop idol, they're more like being dictated into it. After they joined, they don't know what's waiting for them. And for me, they only want to make it in music and make it big. But tell us your opinion about this one and see you all on the next one.